Welcome to my Coast to Coast Tournament rookie walkthrough video. In this video, I'll walk you through the shots I will use, some of the possible alternatives. Play according to your clubs, balls, and skill level. This is a guide and is not meant as the absolute solution, but more like a starting place to begin your note-taking process and help you prepare for the tournament. Please understand that some of the video footage you will see was captured from many of my different streams, and the quality differs from hole to hole. Also, remember that this does not feature the actual tournament wind we will see. That will only be known once the tournament begins. I would like to give a special thank you to Golf Clash Tommy for including me as a Team Tommy streamer, and for some of this video's shot layouts and the elevations as well. Please subscribe to Tommy's YouTube channel today, and you can find his link in the video description below. Finally, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so now and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future Erelic gaming content. Let's get into it. We begin the tournament course with a par 3 from Juniper Point. Here you see me play the hole with a no move adjustment and simply 1 bar of backspin. I adjust for 10% downhill elevation with my backbone level 2 and a basic ball. The general idea with this is that you can use the slope to the right of the pin or shoot directly at it. Both methods use some backspin to achieve the goal of a hole-in-one. I believe had I used 0.75 of a bar of backspin here, we just might have been in the bottom of the cup. As per each of these holes, the tournament wind will dictate how we decide to play. The first of the par 4s is from Juniper Point. Here we play the drive at 10% downhill elevation with a basic ball. To me, the main point here on the drive is to land past the trees. I use 4 bars of topspin to do exactly that. And now I also chose to play it with an extra mile, so hitting perfect is a must. You can choose a driver with better accuracy, such as the quarterback or the rock, but be sure to land in a similar location to this example for a straightforward second shot. So for the second shot, I adjust for 10% uphill elevation, which is the same as negative 10%. Choose to use the short iron you are most comfortable with here. I have sunk this with the Thorn, a Hornet, as well as the Apache, aiming directly at the pin with 0 spin or perhaps a little backspin. We have a very realistic chance for a repeatable eagle here. So take your time, adjust clean, and hit perfect. Good luck to you on hole number 2. The first of the par 5s is also the first appearance of the City Park holes. A long and challenging hole where I would consider an eagle to be an extra drop for nearly all players. I play here with a Navigator, but I would say that a Titan is a much better tournament choice, especially to make the second shot more manageable. Adjust for 10% downhill elevation on the drive with a couple bars of right spin, and with this tailwind I play with a bar of backspin. Don't forget to bring your rough iron with the longest distance statistic just in case of a misplaced shot. Now, assuming that you're at the end of the first fairway after the drive, the second shot is best managed by a wood club that is in your bag with the most distance, such as the Big Dog. Now, as you can see, we're able to reach past the middle fairway hazard with a power 1 ball. However, a shorter drive, we would have had to play this shot very conservatively. When landing your ball in the same place near where my ball first bounces, be sure to use at least a small amount of left curl due to the slope of the fairway, which wants to kick your ball to the right, but just perhaps a little less topspin to be safe. Now, I would say bring a short iron with a good accuracy and topspin, such as the Hornet for the third shot. I do prefer to play this one with maximum left spin and as much topspin as is required to reach the hole. The third shot, it demonstrates the usefulness of a ball with more side spin and power, such as a Katana or a Kingmaker. Essentially, I don't want to have to bounce on that fringe. I would rather this first bounce land directly on the green. Play to the strengths of your bag and your inventory, your ball inventory that is, and good luck on this difficult par 5. Hole 4 can be played either to the left or to the right of the central fairway tree. In most cases, I prefer the left route, as I demonstrate here. However, in right to left crosswind, I may choose to play to the right-hand side. Typically, I select a marlin ball, as the shots are not terribly long, nor is much side spin required. Adjust for 10% downhill elevation, and use maximum topspin and maximum right spin. About 4 bars of topspin should typically be more than enough, and 2 to 3 bars of right spin will get you around that tree and safely down the fairway. Just be sure to play it safely up past the tree, roughly to the corner of the fairway here, which we bounce and roll reasonably past, but you don't need to go quite this far to have an excellent second shot. So really, after a nice drive, I do find myself with a mid-range short iron, such as a thorn, which I tend to fall back on, where I do not adjust for any elevation at all, 0%. Now, after adding my routine 2 bars of backspin, it's simply a matter of estimating the missing ball guide based on the lower level club that I'm using by leaving it a small amount short of the pin and hitting perfect. So I do believe that hole 4 will prove to be a nearly must-eagle shot during the tournament rounds, especially as drops look to be hard to come by. The par 3 fifth hole from the City Park course is deceptively difficult due to the uneven fairway and rough that surrounds this hole. Now I do believe that I will find myself with a Saturn here during the tournament to try to land on the green as close to the hole as possible for a dial-inable shot. Now I play all options including left, center, and right with a 10% downhill adjustment. Here you see me approach the pin from the center, where even with an upgrade to a marlin ball would have seen me land closer to the middle of that fringe mound with similar backspin and a little bit of left spin. It is exceedingly difficult to find a consistent landing position for a repeatable shot here. Good luck on hole number 5. Hole 6 is a reasonably short par 5 from the Juniper Point course. In my estimation, this hole is a realistic chance at an albatross. Adjust for 20% downhill elevation with a minimum of a quasar ball. I like 2 topspin and 2 left spin for this shot, but play according to the wind conditions you're facing. To have a clear play at the pin for the second shot, I play to the left side fairway in all wind conditions. Consider the added wind resistance of a Navigator or Kingmaker ball, which would be well used on this hole to increase your chances of a drop on the second shot. The hole on this green sits up on a little shelf that slopes off to the left from the right side of the green. To play the second shot, I adjust for 10% downhill elevation, and I would recommend at least a small amount of right spin and a wee bit of backspin if you're closer than me to the hole. You can see that I set up my ball guide just slightly right of the pin, both to account for the strong wind push and to avoid the slope. Sadly, due to my great left here, I lost distance and missed just below the cup to the left. However, with a perfect shot and a little luck, you have a chance at an extra drop. Good luck. The final par 3 is an iconic hole from the Juniper Point course. Believe it or not, the play for me here is to use a power 3 ball such as a Titan and execute a no-move target adjustment, as first introduced to me by Hank Morris from On the Screws Golf. In this light northwestern wind, I adjust for 10% downhill elevation and add 1 bar of topspin and approximately 1/4 bar of right spin. Do not change the landing position, except to adjust your rings to compensate for the wind. This shot will not work in all wind conditions, however it will be my first choice for consistency and ease of execution. Many players will prefer a rough bump on the dark grass to the left of the pin, but personally, I've never gotten that shot to go in. The notorious 8th hole from the City Park course is commonly detested and reviled by longtime players of the game and soon to be loathed by new players alike. My preference in rookie is to play here as safely as possible and try to get the ball to the green in 2 shots with a possible chance of eagle, but almost certainly playing for a safe birdie. Using a tightened ball, I apply 2 bars of topspin and maximum left spin. Set up your landing position with the bottom left portion of the orange ring just touching the rough and your ball guide pointing toward the final right-hand bunker. Even with higher winds, this cautious drive should keep you free from the hazards. Now, the second shot is possibly executed with a horizon or even a higher level sniper, yet like I said, I play this hole safely, so the big dog at 0% downhill elevation with the second bounce at the fringe, I play approximately a half to 1 bar of backspin and side spin to get the ball to the pin. Now, if your drive is shorter and your second shot is further back, you will need 0 to 2 bars of topspin to get the ball up to the hole. Had I set up to the right of the pin a little more, this one would have had a proper chance to go in. Flanked by bunkers, this small green is not to be underestimated. Good luck to you on hole number 8. The final hole of the tournament is an interesting hole from City Park. Due to the bunker in front of the green, I play this one to the right-hand side. A power 3 ball will help you considerably reduce the overpower for the second shot. Here on the drive, I adjust for 20% downhill elevation, add 2 bars of topspin and 5 bars of right spin, with your ball guide aimed directly down the middle of the fairway. As I said at the beginning of the hole, that bunker to the front left of the green directs me over to the right side of the fairway here. Sadly, with the low reach of this power 1 ball, even using the big dog, I am pushed to maximum overpower with maximum topspin and maximum left spin. Do not forget to adjust for 10% downhill elevation here. The use of a Titan or Kingmaker will save you from needing to be so aggressive with the overpower on this shot and give you a much safer way to reach the green in 2. Nonetheless, I know you can make it. Good luck to you on hole number 9. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to my rookie walkthrough for the Coast to Coast tournament. I hope that this information can help you prepare well and shoot low on the weekend. If you have any comments or feedback, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll respond to you as soon as I can. Also, please remember to subscribe now to join Erelic Gaming and not miss out on any of my future content. As well, hit that thumbs up button on your way out to show your approval. It's been my absolute pleasure to share this walkthrough with you, and I look forward to seeing you out on the course. Good luck to you in the Coast to Coast tournament.